Nikki, and I'm here to share the messages that I get from Spirit and from all of our higher selves that are on this journey to love. And so, if you follow my videos, then we'll go to the next, to the next, to the next. And I said this morning, in this morning's video, that I was going to do an energy read. And so this is it. So the decks that I'm using for the main energies are the Sandra and Taylor. And then I've asked for some clarifiers from the Angel Tarot. And also from the Tarot of the Hidden Realm. And that is by Julia Jeffrey. And then finally, also, I've got a right collection because I'm also using Nature's Blessings as well. So, firstly, and I was saying in this morning's video, there's been this like sense of being tied up to the financial stuff, basically, and practical things getting in the way, holding them back. And so, I will show you why, because what's in their head is this wanting to be able to step into their power and to have new beginnings because they're feeling this pull of the heart. But there's financial stuff that's blocking them. And this could be practical. So this is really anything practical, day-to-day stuff that's blocking them from creating this stability. It's number 4. And so what is that? So when I asked for I asked for 3 clarifiers from the tarot about what's going on in their headspace. And they get the 8 of Swords, the Devil, and the 6 of Swords. So basically what's holding them back is this, you know, feeling that they're bound. And they're bound and they can't, you know, basically the 8 of Swords is so you can't see a way forward. Because you're tied to old ideas around, because they're tied to old ideas around kind of financial stuff, practical stuff, about being this kind of, you know, big provider. But then they progress to the 6 of Swords. So after they've broken through this kind of like, there is a healing, because in the 6 of Swords, it's about actually letting things go, right? So it's coming through that sort of battle. So they break through the battle and then they start to heal and start to see a way forward. So, because what's at the heart of them, and this is lovely again, because at the heart of them, they're seeking balance, because that's what they're taking away from the union. At the heart of them, they want number 4, the happy family. Right, this is like the 10 of Cups, the bliss card. And also, because the key thing to know is that here they have the Healer of the Ages, that this is the expansion of the cosmic heart. It's number 6. They're on their love path. And they also have the 4 of Wands. I asked for a card for their heart space from the Journey of the Hidden Realms, and it is the 4 of Wands. Now, there are 4, 4, 4. 3 4s in this reading on their side. 4, 4, 4 is all about being supported by the angels and trusting in your intuition and moving out of fear. So it is, again, very in keeping with what's going on in their mind, because the 4 of Wands is basically a mirror of the Happy Family card in the rainbow. It's like the ultimate celebration, because you've got the happy family and you've got true love, basically. So that's at the heart of them. So that's where they're going through this process in their mind about, you know, having to break out of this kind of constraints of what's going on in their head. But this progression from the 8 to the 6 shows they're moving in that direction. Because they want to be stood in their power, right? This is the Archangel Chamuel, which again is the angel of love. Because what they're wanting is, look at this, and it is again brilliant, because they're wanting you. So you are this serene queen, basically holding the Book of Wisdom with the butterflies of transformation all the way around. And so the pull of the heart is bringing them more and more and more into seeking balance. And the only place where they feel balance is with you, because you hold the rainbow. The other thing is when I asked for Nature's Oracle, the card they got was the 2 swans. And the message is, true love is here to stay. You have found or are about to find your soulmate. You'll recognize them because when you meet, it will feel as though you already know them. So again, it was just lovely because it was like, so the 444. If you also know Beyonce's, can't remember, is it Kane? Beyonce's, I can't remember his name, but anyway, he did an album 444, and it is all about his redemption of basically saying, I'm really sorry. I think he cheated. There was, if you check that out, 444, that album is full of syncs as well. But on their side, all about financial stuff, because also the crowning energy is abundance. So there's loads of stuff about abundance and knowing that actually it's all right, you're going to be looked after, so it's okay. What's on our side in the head is just knowing that we want the dream, right? We want the transformation. And then the tarot guidance, again, is brilliant because it's basically almost mirroring exactly what's in the headspace, because the Justice card is about seeking balance, wanting to have balance in this relationship, wanting to feel at balance within, and also knowing, if you look at then the Temperance card, these two cards together, just the Temperance is about feeling calm, basically. So what it's saying is, and then we've got the Chariot, right? So it's basically saying the way that we go forward is to be in balance, be calm, and know that we will be pushed forward by the universe. All of these are three major arcanas, right? And that's all in our headspace. So we have the power within our minds to control the situation. This is what it's saying. It's saying, be at peace. Know that you have to be balanced on this journey. Feel the ebb and flow. Get into the Chariot, which basically, once you're in this chariot and you're going with the ebb and flow of the universe, then you can be at peace, right? Because what it's saying at the heart of us is, and you can't make it up because it's number 33, which is the letter that I read out today. Number 33 is all the Ascended Masters. It's the double whammy, right? We have victory in our hearts. We also want to charge forward, right? So look, very similar to what's going on in our heads with the Chariot card. We want to be this love warrior and charge forward. And the other thing is, what's interesting is that on our side, we also have the man holding a coin. So again, this financial abundance thing keeps coming up. The man holding a coin also is number 7. It's the soul truth. So it's all about knowing that actually we have the power to create our own abundance. The way that we create our own abundance is by stepping into the Chariot and going with the flow of the universe, letting our mind be at peace, letting our mind know that we are, in step with the universal flow that is literally taking us to all of this money, right? Abundance, joy, everything. Because then the guidance at the heart of us is very powerful, because basically it's saying, we have to end the cycle of going between our heads and our hearts, right? Because when you go between the head and the heart, there is a choice here to say, am I truly, truly, truly going to let my head be at peace on this journey and feel in balance to know that I'm going in this chariot which is taking me to my union? Or am I going to let my ego and my head get in the way and say, oh, this isn't going to happen? And when that happens, we're basically cutting off our own head, So the guidance for us is very strong. It's saying, look, let the old cycle of that kind of constant questioning yourself die, because you don't need it anymore, because the soul truth is right here. Your twin is right here, holding the coin of truth for you. So you can put an end to this cycle of going crazy in your head, saying, is it going to happen? Is it not going to happen? Because actually all you're doing is basically cutting off that connection, literally cutting off your own head. Because the guidance then from Nature's Oracle, and you can't make it up, is the beauty of the dying day reminds us of the cyclical nature of reality. Birth, death, and rebirth. Whatever disappointment you may be currently experiencing, remember tomorrow is a new day, a chance to begin again. So basically there is a rebirth. There's a rebirth happening, and the reason why it's happening is to make you go more and more and more headstrong, basically, to make you go more and more aligned head and heart, right? To align your head and heart together to make sure that you basically put an end to this crazy cycle of constantly questioning. Because what's the overall energy is taking the leap of faith. And the grounding energy is releasing this feeling of feeling tied up, right? Feeling that you can't make a move, feeling that you can't do anything, because actually you're victorious. It's already done. So the guidance is the rabbit as well, or the hare. But the rabbit is this: it's time to take a leap of faith, to trust there will be a soft landing as you leap forwards in your life now. Go for that promotion, ask for that pay rise, whatever it is, now is your moment. So, you know, from their side, they're kind of all over this, like, at my heart of me, I'm wanting the rainbow, I'm wanting to create a stable family, stable foundations, I want true love in my life, I don't want to feel tied up to this practical stuff anymore. I'm progressing from the 8 of Swords through the Devil to the 6 to stand in my power, right? On our side, it's all about standing firm, letting our head and our hearts be on the same page. There's a, you know, death to this, there's a cycle that's coming full circle, and the cycle is ending of this constant questioning. Are we, you know, you've got to be firm, right? Your head, basically, this is saying, get in the flow of the universe. Get your headspace in the place of your heart, which is door to romance opening and your twin holding the coin of truth for you. Because that is how you basically get in this kind of direction that the universe wants to take you. And that is to balance, to justice, to balance the scales of love on the planet. Wow, quite an amazing, again, I was like, oh my God, it's just couldn't get much clearer really about what we need to do. So don't let your crazy head get in the way. Trust that your twin is on the same page. They want the 4 of Wands. They want the bliss, the happy ever after. They want you. They want true love. All right, I hope that helps. Take care. Bye.